you try to get out of here. That's too fast. Welcome back to your friendly neighborhood AI wife. We are going to go straight into the land of Instagram. You know the deal. I have no clue what we're about to watch because the gentleman who just went behind the curtain, the man behind the curtain, he sets us up for me. I have no clue what we're going to watch. It's a blind reaction, okay? So if I scream, it's not my fault. I have a tendency to get loud when things make me scared. I can't help it. It's part of my personality, I guess. My character? I don't know. It's part of who I am. Let's get straight into it.
You ever see someone hop out their car while it's still moving, just to dance next to it? That's ghost riding the whip. It started in the early 2000s, right in the middle of the hyphy movement, and like a lot of Bay trends, it came straight out the sideshows.
Look at those
Folks were trying
cars.
to one-up each other. Then somebody took it a step further and jumped out the car while it rolled, just to go dumb right next to it.
No, I roll my
It wasn't about
ankles.
showing off. It was about expression, energy, and turning the streets into your stage. They'd throw the whip in neutral, step out, and start dancing while the beat slapped. It was fearless, creative, and hella fun. Mac Dre made it iconic. Mr. Fab gave y'all instructions in Ghost Ride It. And E40's Tell Me When to Go gave it an anthem. Before long, ghost riding spread like wildfire. Not just through the Bay, but across the country. It reached LA, the Midwest, and even the suburbs. People who had never stepped foot in Oakland were hopping out their whips trying to go dumb. That's how powerful Bay culture was. Some people looked at it and just saw chaos. But for the Bay, it was culture. It was ours. Of course, it got dangerous. Accidents happened. People got
I
hurt.
bet.
But for a generation, ghost riding wasn't about being reckless. It was about culture, pride, and being different. So if you ever ghost rode the whip or stood on the sidelines hyping, you ever see someone
Did you? I might have stood on the sidelines and been a spectator, but I was never doing that. Just because I told you guys, I'm kind of clumsy. If the car is parked, I can stand on top of it, but I will not be doing anything like that. But that does not mean that I might not have been in situations where people were doing that and I witnessed it. But it wasn't me. I wasn't partaking on top of the car. I would never do that. But have you noticed how the cars all go pretty slow? Pretty slow. They're not going like 20 or 30 because I think that would be hard. But I think people would accept the challenge too. But all of the people in this little clip were going pretty slow. But either way, I like it.
A 1-year-old English bulldog is on the mend after he was attacked with a machete.
Now a Lowell
What?
man is behind bars, held without bail in connection to this horrible incident.
Oh, sit.
Oh, baby.
Good boy.
Danny may seem A-OK, but just a week ago, he was rushed to an animal hospital after being attacked with a machete. According to Lowell police, everything happened on March 31st
babe.
inside a public housing authority apartment building on Summer Street.
He did have a slight fracture to his skull. Thankfully, it did not go through and make any contact further through the skull.
Court documents detail 32-year-old Jeremy Colasso struck the 1-year-old English bulldog with a machete,
Baby.
claiming he was bit by the dog just days before.
Okay.
He is now being held without bail and has a lengthy criminal record. Crystal Arnott is the executive director at the Lowell Humane Society, where Danny is being taken care of, and he's getting all the snacks.
Did he in fact bite that person? Because where I'm from, if a dog bites you, you have to call the pound, you have to call ASPCA, you have to reach out to the dog authorities to note that, and they come and deem whether or not the dog should still be left in the home. So it sounds like if he was bitten, why wouldn't he reach out to somebody? Why would he take matters into his own hand? And then to take a machete seems very, very extreme and very graphic. Like you could have just reached out to somebody and said, hey, I was bit by this dog. I'm not into dogs biting people. I was bit when I was a young girl. I know friends, family members who have been bit by dogs, so I don't play around when it comes to that kind of stuff. But in this case, I don't know how much of the story is true, because if you were genuinely bit by a dog, you would reach out to somebody and you would say something. The owners would at least know. But for you to say you were bit and then days later come back and attack the dog, something seems very sketchy to me about this story, because there should be checks and balances, especially in a scenario like this, to where I just don't know. And that poor dog, I mean, come on. Did he bite the guy? Did he not? And even if he did, what warrants you attacking with the machete? Even though I know these cases can get very extreme, that's why there are checks and balances. That's why you should reach out. If you were bit that day, you should let somebody know, because if the dog is going wild like that, you just put everybody else into jeopardy too by not saying, hey, this dog just bit me. That, I mean, come on, you got to take some responsibility there.
Was probably one of the most traumatic things I've ever seen in this field. Been doing this for about 15, 16 years, and I have not seen anything that gruesome.
Meanwhile, Crystal tells us Danny came into the LHS as Sticks, explaining to us why they changed his name.
We wanted to link him with his story, but we didn't want to be too on the nose, so we named him Danny Trejo. And so we'll let
Shout
people
out to
figure
Danny
out what
Trejo.
that means on their own.
Come on.
He's so cute.
Now, Danny has a scar left over from this traumatic experience, but Sarah Poole, a shift leader at the LHS, says he is full of energy and is making an amazing recovery.
He has been so sweet and playful and so wonderful and amazing, to be honest.
Crystal tells me
She's like, he never bit that guy. I don't know what y'all are talking
that
about.
Danny's going to be hanging out here while the investigation is complete, and after that, he'll be up for adoption. Oh, you want a little snack?
A 1-year-old English bulldog.
Come on. What is going on here? Don't worry about me, just out here catching my daily grub. I see you back there. You better get over here. Bow Wow says Kareen Steffens taught him how to wash clothes in the video. Let's see here.
I would love to know your baseball lineup of like women. With Kareen Steffens. What? You wanna know why? Let me say why? I mean, the obvious. Okay. She's like, when you talk about a woman, you gotta take out all the things that come to your mind when you say her name. If you really get a chance to know that woman. Am I tripping? No, you not. I'm telling you, bro. She's different. And this is what I mean by different. Forget what she known for, forget what she do, all that. It's the fact that she know how to stay in your life for the rest of your life without being in your life. Like, that's some different type of power. And I'm gonna tell you how. It's something so simple. Probably one of the illest women I ever met in my life. And like, the illest. She taught me how to wash clothes, bro. Something so simple. I did not know how to wash clothes. To this day, every time I can be with whoever. I don't care who I'm with. I don't care where I go. If I see a laundromat, a Bounce, a Downy, the little bear, Kareen. I'm in Target. I see that. Laundry. Oh, shit, Kareen. I don't know. That woman is different, bro. I would love to know your baseball lineup of like women. This is not the first time we've had somebody sit across from me and say her name. Oh, for real?
Well, she's taught a lot of people a lot of things. Not only how to do the laundry, but...
That's why I'm wilding out. No, bro, listen. I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. She's a woman. Like, you see how I'm looking? I'm trying to find it. Number one, she's smart as hell.
I believe it.
She ain't no best bookseller. I mean, and she really writing them shits. Like, ain't nobody writing for her. Like, she really writing, going through dry. Like, she's doing all it.
So she got a good head on her shoulders, huh?
You said that.
She's smart.
She's very smart. That's the one I don't piss off. Shout out to Kareen, man.
Bro,
that's my dog.
Babe, this is not the first time we've had somebody sit across from me and...
I have heard wonderful things about her in all different aspects. For my husband to throw that in there on me too. But I believe him. Some people just have that way about them to teach you more things than maybe you even need to know. So I believe that. And I do know that she's a businesswoman. I do know that she is an author. I know there's a lot of stuff about her. She's multifaceted, okay? You can do more than just one thing. You can do more than just one thing.
Her name.
Oh my gosh. North Carolina man dons bear costume to scare a persistent real-life black bear. That ain't gonna work. He's like, what are you doing? You look crazy. Hal, hang it up. You look crazy. That thing better jump off his hind legs. What did I do to you? Come on, get up. Come on, get up. Woo! A little slow for my liking. Speed it up, okay? Knock him right back down. Dow explodes 3,000 points higher. S&P 500 has best day since 2008 as Trump pauses most reciprocal tariffs. Is there anything on this? Let's look here. Stocks surged Wednesday after President Donald Trump announced a pause in some of the reciprocal tariffs, causing a market that's been under extreme pressure for the last week to explode higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average advanced 2,962.86 points, or 7.87%, to close out 40,608.45 and post its biggest advance since March 2020. The NASDAQ Composite jumped 12.16% to end at 17. Okay, I've read all those numbers wrong. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't even care. I'm just sitting here enjoying this with you. It looks like a jump. It says notching its largest one-day jump since January 2001 and second best year. No, I didn't. I didn't read that wrong. The S&P 500 skyrocketed 9.52% to settle 5,456.90 for its biggest one-day gain since 2008. About 30 billion shares traded hands. 30 billion shares. What do you think about that? That's a lot. 3,000 points to explode. That's a lot. Rumor has it is that his soul never returned. What's going to happen here? Oh, Lord. What are we going to see? What's going on? That's a bull moose, baby. Woo! See? I just wanted to scare you a little bit. He said, and that's why you don't get too close to me, okay? Do you see how majestic I am? Back it up. Back it up. Look how beautiful the scenery is. It's magnificent. Just like him. There are moose all around my area. They're like our pets around here. Everywhere. The Secret Life of a New York Rooftop. Oh my gosh. Love it. It's beautiful. Man records his pilots arguing before flight. Ooh.
Listen. I'm sure you want
I said it. There. I'm sorry. I did not mean to.
What's going on, brother?
A little bit of a problem. Just a little lover's quarrel between two pilots. Don't worry about us. I'm out of here. He's going to fly.
Is the plane okay?
When you lock the car with the keys inside and you are determined, you have a determined homegirl. Shh, don't get stuck in that sunroof, ma'am. Do not do it.
Wait.
She said, Mike, yeah, get it. The toes are amazing.
Wait.
Hey.
Did it work?
Listen, I got long legs and my toes can...
Right there.
Get it.
Right in the middle. Oh, right here.
What if she got a Charlie horse right in the middle of this, or a cramp in her pinky toe, her big toe? Could you imagine? Ooh! Too much fun. Too much fun. Nights like that, right? Those are the ones that you remember forever. That was a quick little run of shows right there. So, we're here for a while. We're going to come on back. But those are good. I appreciated those. I hope you like some. Drop a comment. Which one was your favorite one? Let me know. Until next time. Peace out.